You guys, it is battlefield time. We got to get ready and be there in 5 minutes. What? There's no BOG this week? There's no BOG this week. Alright. Well, I'm glad I didn't use my dragon buffs. Well, while I got y'all, let's do a live discussion on the game. Let me open the room up and let me change some things on here. Live. I'm going to change the title to Battlefield Chat. All right. What? Hey, John, what did y'all get for Shanlons? I changed the name to just chat. I know sometimes we talk on here. Let me start this on so I don't miss nothing. Alright. Let's look. I don't even know if we got eliminated. Let me look. We got second, and third. I take it that means we're eliminated. I don't even have the box for it. Nope. Okay. Yeah, we got eliminated. I won't be having none of these matches. Which, that's not really surprising to me. Alright. Let's see. Did I get lucky? Alright. I had a discussion. I was doing it with Magnum on the board. Man. First, and second with high scores. Damn. So it's RSB and whoever they fighting. Hey, let me, I ain't got none of that left. Y'all been doing this thing. Everybody's got a farm account, and that you ain't got no excuse not to finish all 15 of those. It's crazy if you don't. Because you can just trade yourself the items you need. That's one of my secrets for the day. This shit grass thing. Save all your stuff and do it on the last day with all your accumulated grass. It lets you save your grasses from day to day. So that was another thing that I found. And that son bitch, I need this. I need it. Alright, oh, there's some more thing. Oh, I want to show. I want to go over the defense for y'all, cause I did an in-depth analysis of this defense, and I wanted to show y'all. And cause I know things in the battlefield go so fast that I can't really do it. Yeah, here's what's the ranking for the major league. I can't believe VIG's not first. That's crazy. DTP's first. Alright. So those are the teams to beat. So this means there's no Shanlons this weekend either. I mean, there's no BOC either. Before I go ahead and do that too. Yeah, there's no BOC either. Well, that means we need to do this. Hey. I got lazy and I didn't do it. But now I definitely need to do it. It's going to be this many days. I can get me up some sub troops. Next BOG, somebody's going to get train wrecked. But stay in here because I want to show y'all something. We're going to go over some reports. Because I got looking at something and I kind of found something, and you've not seen this on any other channel. Because I like doing original content and not repurposed. But you might hear what I'm about to tell you in about a week or two somewhere else. Because when I say it, it's going to just make so much sense when I show it to you. Alright, let's go look at it. Alright. So we're going to go back to the battlefield. And what now everybody's going to be different, but this is for the super large keeps that get T11. Now we're going to look at something, and then I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to explain it. I'm going to show you 3 attacks. And we're going to look at one special troop for them 3 attacks. Actually 4 attacks. And I'm going to show you why it's the most valuable troop for your first attacks. For defense. Anyway, so here's my first hit. And this wasn't no scrubs. That's probably the worst one. Hold on. Yeah, 40. So yeah, they're hitting 4,500. These ain't no scrubs. But so anyway, here's the troops. So typically I like running ground and range equal, siege to be above them, and the mount to be below them. But I got my range up, my ground up, my range is down. This is like the end of the match, so I'm off skewed from where I should be. My siege is below these. That ain't right, but like I said, this is near the half point of the match, so I'm not full trooped. But anyway, this is for the defense. All right, so just look at my kills and look at my deaths. My first attacks is always T11 when they come after me, or anybody over 20 bill. It's usually T11 or 25. It's usually 20. It's always T11. So the T15 gets squashed. You'll see the T13 mount. It's 13 mil and it's giving off. We're going to put it as a decimal, 0.25, looking at millions. The T-14 Siege, if you look at it as what actually happened, they killed some, they got killed, and then as they ran out of firepower, the leftover Siege killed them. But then the Laren got some too. But that's why it chokes off there. But let's look at the Laren. See the T-13 mount, 20 got 0.15. Ground, 0.06. Range, 0.21. T-12 mount, 3.4. Not a decimal. 20 yielded 3.4. And 0 deaths. So, in essence, there was infantile in their response to this attack. Because you imagine they're T11s, these are T12s, because if you load up below the T11, they're already done the battle, time they get to it, and they don't really there to do too much. But we're going to go below it, and you're not going to see anything else. You're not going to see anything else punch like this 3.5, except for siege, because siege does siege from a range. But far as being a non-siege, you'll see nothing else is going to hit like that 3.5. I'll go all the way down. You catch some on this mount here, but it's not 3.5. And just keep going down. All the way. So what we did, this is on the first attack. And now the T12s are protected, because even if they hit you at range, that would be a nightmare. That'd be a nightmare scenario, because this 21, this 11, all this siege, all the, you know, you got the ground and the siege covering, and you got the 13s, 14s, 15 mounts. That T12 mount is the key. But now, okay, so you say, oh, Chris, that's just one attack, and that was T11s. Now watch this. The next attack comes. Now this attack, they did T11 me. But they also did some big siege too. They did a mixture. Some people on my team did T big, and some people did little. But the first one was a pure T11, and the second hit was a 80-20 split. I think out of this big group of people, I think like 3 or 4 of them did big siege, and the rest of them was T11. But let's see what happened on the response. The big mount on top kicked the ass. I mean, you're looking at 350,000 of them killed 1.4, but we're just gonna scroll down. Now this is big and small siege, and you see a difference in how they acting. And we get down here to the T12s again. Still, infinite returns on the investment because there's 0 loss, and you're looking at a 1.1. Now I know the top mount did have a higher number per se, but later on when you see the first first range attack, you'll see why the T12's a better investment for your build, because it will survive the first range attack. But alright, so here we go. And we'll keep going. Now look, down here, the T9s picked up a big chunk. So the layering mounts picked up some chunk. Alright, so we're going to go and look at the third attack. So the 12s represented both times, but this time the 9s kind of stood out. The 9s kind of stood out. But the 9s didn't stand out on the first attack, because I think the 12s had killed all the loose change. Alright. We're going to go to the third attack. This is the third attack. Now, everybody's throwing some big in. Most of the people's throwing big in. Yeah. It's not all 11s like before. You got a lot higher percentage of people throwing in these bigger troops. And they yielded them having a higher loss here. But now let's see how the troops handled this big giant siege coming. So we seen T11, we seen a mixture T11 big siege, and now the big siege came in right behind it. And all these are 75, 85 million rallies. So T15s are sparkling the mount like 0 dip. Oh no, they had some losses that time. But T15's got their chunk out. Now the ground even got a little chunk. But the 14s didn't do so well. I don't know the logistics of it, but they had ate it all up. The 13s, they got them a chunk. And of course, the T12s got them an oversized chunk. They got 1.3. So they beat the 13s again. And everybody beat the 14s. So you would imagine, you say, well, if I put the 14s there, they'll do better than everything. But no, the 12s end up doing better for whatever reason. And so they wiped them out. Let's keep going down. Now the ground starts doing good, but the mount continues to do well in the layers on this big attack. You'll notice the layers, they look 5, 600, 5, 600, 5, 600, 2 million. This is at the 7. A million at the 6. Well, so the big seeds gets eat up by the layers. And we get down here, and they took a big chunk of my T1s out, which acted as my baseline. Sort of like people's range, the mount does for the people's range. That's why I have a baseline at the T1 siege. Now let's look at the 4th attack. And let's look at those T12s again. I'm telling you, it's all about these T12 damn mounts. They're going to rock and roll it. And I'm proving to y'all. Alright, we're going to do it. I got jack-o'-lantern. I got jack-legged on this one. Oh man, what did I just do? We did that one. We did that one. Okay, they hit me a big siege 2 times. Alright. So I take it back. 4 siege hits. Let's see what this siege hit did. Now, check this out. Now that they had to go further down the hill, because I didn't have much siege on the top. Because they had to go further down the hill, the layering absolutely killed it. T16's 6.5. T15's 3.8. T14's this time they pulled up a 1.8. The ground got their hock of flesh. T13's, T12's. Now look at my T12 babies. 4.1. Let's compare it up here. 1.8 on the 13s and 1.8 on the 14s. And hell, 3.8 on the 15s. I'm hanging out at the 4.1 on the 12s. Please look at these 12s. The original game, 12s was the highest troop. They're built different. Alright, let's continue looking down, because these are all massive numbers. The 11s, they rocked it. And that also, if you think lower it goes, the higher numbers, it also dispels that, because it goes to a lower number. But it's still big numbers. And then 10's a big number, but it's still lower. Boy, the fucking 9's just murdered. They just murdered. 9's got 9.9. 7's got 7 million. Six got 6 million. T1's got 1 million. 1.7. And they took out all my siege. But okay. I mean, so you see all the things that did good on the layers, but we still holding true at the top on the T12. T12 overrepresented the other top layers. Alright, so now we're going to the fifth attack. And this is the one, you have to see the range. Okay, the range came. We're at a break even. It's 5.6, 5.4, plus the 5.5 on top. So it was 5.9 to 5.6. So, what happened? Alright, so range attacks. So y'all know ground's going to be good, mount's going to be bad. Mount dead. Ground killed it at the 15s. Range did a little trade-off. Not much death, but did some killing, just barely. Mounts got murdered. Siege with an infinite return, because I was healing bullet layers, 10,000. But you see that bullet layer, I got a 6.5 return on that bullet. The ground right here, 18 went to 12, just almost like a 9.5% return, or 9 times return. The range at the 14 level picked up. 14 mount got murked. 13 ground murdered it. They ran out of juice on the 13 mounts. And this is where you can see they didn't kill them all, and they would have run out of arrows or whatever. And there's my T12 mounts. Got some killing in. So there you go. That's several kills into. Let me kill back now. Several kills into the fight that you can really say they gotta work that hard to get to the T12 mounts. And I'd go ahead and put a ground in there too. Put the ground with it. That way they can't target your horses. You pair the mount with the ground, and that could be a beautiful combination. The T12 mount and ground. But you could even get cheap and go T12 mount, T11 ground. Let's check the next one out. I think this is where they actually kill my... Right here is where they'll kill my T12s. Alright, here's my T12s dying. Alright, all my T12s died, but they took 7 with them. I don't know. I did a lot of talking. What do y'all think? I mean, do you see where I'm coming at with this? Blow your 12 mounts out for big players. And just to check and make sure we're not biased, let's look at somebody that we zeroed and see if the same is true against a different player. I need to go back to last Wednesday when we zeroed everybody. I mean, it was 7 days ago. Oh. Well, let's look at this one. What's the amount attack? Well, range, of course, is going to be good. Hell, I can't even find it. I can't find that but where I zeroed people. I can't find where we attacked people over and over. I know we did, though. Oh, shit. I ain't gonna look no more. Y'all look at y'all's reports. If you're big, look at your report, and if you're not, look at rallies you might have been in. And just see if it holds true. Damn it. I'm mad as hell about this. Alright, I think I found one. Alright, here we go. Here's 4 attacks. Here's a few attacks. Alright, we did mount. I don't think this is going to work. Alright. So check this out. Old boy only had 43. He only had 4.3 million, and they killed 500,000 of hours. Take that 4.3 million, and let's just say he would have had 10 million of them. That'd been a million, and that'd been a million that the T12, that something else wouldn't have had to fight. Anyway, so that's it for the super defense. Um, nobody really talking. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think I messed these up a while back. I need to change these out. Alright. Range fight. Good thing to keep these things updated. I think when you level them up, you gotta update them. I get stuck on the old one. Alright, then mount. You want to make sure you don't accidentally have the wrong thing clicked. Alright. If you got these little things, you want to have the marching, the marching, the marching, no, the marching. You want to have the counter thing here, what you're going to kill. I leave it on mount because usually I'm hitting the trap house and I need to mount to have less health. That's also why I got the awl. And I got the awl there too. Because usually, like I say, I'm hitting trap houses with this. Alright, that one's right. And then for defense, we're going to have these same things set up. Range defense. So this means like they're getting ready to hit you with range. I should probably put... I wish one of these had ground and siege, but they don't. See, it needs to be one of this. The ground. Mount. Those don't matter. Alright, we're going to do siege. Now see, you cannot use these. It's a good thing I came back and did this. You can't have the bottom ones. Alright, mount defense. This should be easy. Oh, mount attack. Oh no, mount defense. We want ground. Oh, what am I doing? Alright, back to this. So mount defense. You need HP, defense. And this should be ground or siege. I'm going to do this because usually I'm not getting hit with this until the siege is already gone. It's important to think about that too. And all defense. Let's check out this. Okay, it's right. It's right. It's right. Okay. Alright, I'm all set. Well, you need both. They kind of they're kind of interchangeable, but I mean they're two sides of the same thing. The HP and the defense. It's think about it like this: if you had a health bar meter in a video game, that would be your defense. And how full that bar meter is your HP. You could have a big ass meter and only have a fingernail of health or a fingernail of HP, and it wouldn't be no good. You need the health bar to be fully red when you start the game. So you need those two things to be together. So a blended thing is good. But I think what you might be referring to is people that set up the T1 traps. If you do that, it's important to just stack heavy on one item. And they could actually, most people stack on the HP, but you could stack on the defense as well. But I think that they mostly stack on the HP. I don't have a match. I was just going over some game stuff. I can get off though. No, what you want to do? All right. Seen this. Let's show you. All right. Set this to power. I hate having the damn siege on it. And you can get it depending on where you are in the game. You can get away with this for a little bit, but you ain't gonna be able to get away with it all. And you might be able to get away with it to level 10, level 15, but level something. It's just a way to speed through the Vikings instead of even clicking anything. Just click like that, and don't worry about hitting the rally button, and just send the full power of your ground march or whatever you got at the top. If you send so much power, it'll just automatically kill them, and you can just speed through it. But you got to keep watching your health until you figure out where you are. I can do this. Well, when I had T15s and it was all march of ground, I could do it to level 42. Now that I got the 16s and I don't have a full march, I'm not really sure how far I can take it, especially since I'm using siege now. A little bit of ground, a little bit of siege, and a little bit of mount.
See my corn?
Corn. Oh.
Only one of them's gone.
You gonna put it in the gutter? I got a funny story to tell y'all. My wife and me, we live in the city, but she wished she lived in the country. But she grows a little garden. She grows a little big garden each year. I got a big size yard, and she grew a corn one time, and I guess a bird had tried to steal it. and dropped a corn kettle in our rain gutter. And the best corn we ever grew was the corn that came out of the gutter. That bitch sprouted, and I had a full thing of corn grow out of my gutter in my house, in the rain gutters. It was weird looking. I told all my friends to come and look at it. Like I said, I don't think I'll go 41, but I can go high as I can go. I would like to finish this, but I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. Still popping them zeros. Look what I'm sending though. 500 seeds. That's crazy. It's a big March though too. Let's see. Range attack on a T1 trap. Oh man. Oh, I got my first damage. I can go up to 25 on the new thing. And after 25, I gotta start sliding the button. That sucks. I know the solution to this though. I'll do this. Watch this. They outsmart me. Watch it. Where's my Viking? I lost my Viking. I sent that one march to the dirt while I finished it. Like I said, I know this will make it to 41. I ain't got time for all that shit. I ain't gonna keep sliding that button. Stacy, you wash the dog. But you got a bath. Somebody gave you a bath. Listen, they don't think so, but a range trap house, I've faced a range trap house. The range trap house is a bitch. You need to push through it with ground because of what they got, but it's not easy as it sounds. You got to beat them on the percentage by the bus a lot. And if they got a big enough volume, you just can't do it. especially if they. Oh, all right. So now I'm now they're saying I ain't using the right general. I'm not using my right general. Jesus Christ. There we do it this way. What you doing? What you doing? Stacy? Do you wash this dog and then send it in here on me? I said, you wash this dog? And then you send it out into the world wet? I don't know. She's on me. Getting me wet. I'll heat you up. My wife gave a dog a bath and it doesn't come up here and get me all wet. Oh, let's see. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna go for a bore anybody. Oh, the ground. How many grounds you got? Oh, you attack somebody with range. Yeah, most time you need to hit it with mount on the trap house. But you need to set your mount up funny. You need to set your mount up different. Let me show you. Let me do these 6 hits and then I'll go and show you. Well, no, I ain't gonna be able to show you because it won't show it. Because I'd have to use my dragon buff for it to show my march. I can show you on a report. Yeah, I'll show you. Give me a second and I'll show you. You need to do mount because mount can push through. But if they got a ranged trap house, it's just really hard. But that's it, unless you got just so much more buffs than the person you're hitting. But if y'all are equal, you're really gonna have to just bring in a lot of mount. Alright. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my I just want the refined stones. That's why I'm doing this. Hey, Hey, Pumpkin. Hey, Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Hey, Pumpkin. Alright, I'll rally the last one. The last one so your teammates can get, because that's where all the good stuff is. Alright, let's dig into these reports. Alright, I can unstar these. My mount's actually set up to hit a trap house. You'll see, because I got some ridiculous numbers. I started this report. Let's look at it. I'll come back to this. I still had questions about that. Well, shit, I was looking for this earlier. Alright, I'm looking for the solos now. Yeah, that was a trap. That was a poorly made trap, but it was a trap. Or no, that was somebody held a bullet. Alright, let's find a real trap. Alright, no, that's not a trap house. No. Okay. What are you doing? Shit. I'll just take any mount attack now. Alright, here's a mount attack. This is a rally, and we did not do too good on it, but still. You'll be able to see my numbers. And shit, this is when I didn't even set it right. Okay. Anyway, just feather in a little extra range around like 11, 12, and 13. And then pepper in some siege, 12, 11, 12, 13. Take 11, 12, 13 and put like 25,000 on those. And so you did 25,000 on those two, and then leave everything else on the ground and just punch through on it. Yeah, you do need somewhat strong ground for it though. But since you're still here, check this ground out. There's not many people that's like stood out past this, but there's been a couple that have. Mainly they got 2,000% above me, but why have I lost my mind? One, Forkbeard does offense, defense, and reinforcing. He does everything. So I like that because it's when he's leading the army. It doesn't matter what position he's doing. And I do got a full set of Civ gear for him. This was before I quit spending. But check out what's special about it. Alright. When you get to the HP, two of mine are numbers. Three of mine are numbers. 3 of my HPs are numbers on my ground general. So what that means, I could increase the maximum 90 more percent or up to 90 more percent, but my T11s are going to hit harder, and you can't debuff. They won't be able to, even if somebody 50% debuffs me, they won't be able to debuff part of my attack throughout the whole thing. So it's okay. And then of course I got this. It boosts the ground. And the dragon, which I got them boosting each thing. But alright guys, I'm gonna cut it out. I told wife that we'd handle my battle night, but that's I don't know, that's a defense review. If you're in Shannon Lines, good luck this weekend. I'm not in, so we won't have a chance to talk about it. Hit the Discord up. Or if not, I'll see you next Wednesday. Later on, guys.